Hello folks, welcome to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here for our FM23 save, the ABC Journeyman. We're back with club number 9, Coventry City, and it is a glorious time to be a Coventry City fan because we are top of the league. We've played one game since we were last together and we know we're promoted already. That has been achieved, but all we need to do is get 1 point to ensure that we finish top of the league. Cardiff cannot catch us because their goal difference is 12 worse than ours, and they will be playing at home against Brentford, who are 6th, so they're fighting for their lives. On the other hand, we are going to be playing Notts County, who are also fighting for their lives for a very different reason. FC Wimbledon are trying to get past them. They've got to play Leicester, so it's a real tough set of games, but we just need a single point to get out of this. Notts County, they are going to need potentially more than a point if Wimbledon get a victory, because they've got a worse goal difference. So there is a lot riding on this. Final game of this season, Season 5 with Coventry. I'm excited. Are you? So we are going to play this game first up, and then we're going to have a little look back at how the squad has done this year. We've also got the question whether we stay at Coventry for another season. We've already broken the rules once, so surely we can do that again. But I think maybe what we need to do is kind of explore or think about when we move, because I think we can, from now on, we can probably just look for that job. We should have the qualifications now, getting promoted to the Premier League. We've got a whole bunch of third place finishes in the Championship. We are, I think, I would have suspected a manager that other Premier League clubs might be interested in. Not happened yet, but we're going to play this first game and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at all of those things. So see you in a second. Right, folks, couple of injuries to think about, or an injury and a suspension. Boyle and Asgar are not going to be involved, and we are going to be playing this team, which is Popovic and Allen up top. Lawrence on the left, Leo on the right. Lawrence has done brilliant since he's come back. Flint and Allen in the centre. Midfield is really where we're weakest, it feels, but we've done all right. And Issa, Ruan, Hayward and Hughes across the back line. Waters in goal. It's a decent side. Looking at the bench, we know that there's a bunch of these players who will not be here next season. Peters is retiring. Flint is retiring. Aaron Land is leaving on a free. So there are a lot of our really key players who've been such an important part of the club for the last 5 years since we've been around, who will not be here next season. Which means we've almost got to construct a completely new central midfield, which probably is something we'd have had to do anyway. So I forgot to show you the victory that we had in the last game, the one that you missed out on. That was, I think it was it was against Ipswich. It was a 4-1 away victory over Ipswich. Really impressive performance. Well, just while we're waiting for the first highlight, I will show you that result, because it was a really good performance against Ipswich. Leo took the lead. They scored from Adrian Storer, but then goals from Allen, Lawrence and Salgado really dominated the Ipswich side in the second half. Really, really impressed with that. Well, here's Ruan. Remember, this would be enough. This would be enough. Leo's got to that. Oh, I thought Lawrence was going to get it. If we are going to do it, who is going to get that goal? So is it Leo who had that shot? Or no, it was Ruan who had the shot. Don't know what we're looking at here. We'll ignore that because I don't think anyone knows what we're looking at there. Cardiff still 0-0 in their game, so we're still top of the league as it stands. This is a real chance here, just on the edge of the box. Ruan, he's going to be trying to put this in the top corner. He does. What a free kick that was. Saul Ruan, who has been a really strong player all season. Played on the right side and in the centre, but that one was absolutely glorious. So that is going to be a really important goal, and we have put ourselves in absolutely prime position to get to win the league, which would be amazing. After all this time, I think it is deserved. Here's Leo down the right side, plays it in. Allen! Mr. Charlie Allen, who scores 5 goals a season. It's ridiculous. 35 minutes on the clock. We're still 1-0 up, doing well with our heads. The middle of the park is, considering how weak it should be, really are quite good. Popovic doesn't quite get there, but done well. Lawrence there maybe should have took it down. He was away, it felt. Leo's got a bit of an injury there. I think we'll keep him out. Hopefully he can hold on for a little bit longer, because we don't have that much on the bench to replace him. Here's Hayward. Issa. Inside to Ruan. Ruan into Flint. And here's Allen. He's through. Popovic. And it's the 42nd of the season for Popovic. And if anyone deserves to get a goal, it's going to be him. He's been so important for us all season. An absolute god of a player. And he's going to be so important next year. If we can get him playing well, then that might give us a chance to stay up. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a survival battle. 2-0 up, doing well. Leo wants to come off. So I think we might have to do something about that. But Allen's done well. We just about got the ball back. Flint does really well there. Flitting around. He's 35 and he's retiring, which is such a shame. He's so good for us. Here's Popovic. Oh, he's just flicked it wide. I think we will make that change after 38 minutes. Leo's going to come off. We're going to bring Salgado on the right side. Hopefully he can do a job out there. Almost 100 points if we can maintain this. That would be very impressive. Monterio. Hayward's cleared it. And here's Issa. Another really solid signing that we've made. Into Popovic. Lovely ball into Salgado. And it's Charlie Allen. He's offside. Of course he is. That's his 7th of the season, but it's not. He doesn't get it. And a really solid first half. It's been good. Really, really good. Not seen anything from... was it Notts County? Yeah, it is Notts County. Just realised, that's quite a high position for Notts County to be in. So... you can kind of understand it being a bit of a struggle for them. Only made that Salgado change after 60 odd minutes, and I don't even know what was going on there, but it is Charlie Allen with the goal, and he's offside again. He's got 2 offside goals. Poor guy. Wrong place, wrong time. Right, Monterio, 71 minutes. As I said, we've not seen anything from them, and there's another. Is there a penalty? No, it's a sending off for their player. I have no idea what happened there. Well, Alan Flint is going to get his opportunity to wave to the crowds one last time, and Aaron Land, who's also going to be leaving this season, is replacing him. So he's going to get on the pitch. We'll put Peters on as well. He's also retiring. Lunt, I think, will still be here next season. But Aaron Land, who's been so good, really important goal scorer, has played all across the pitch, many, many positions. Here's Issa. Lovely ball into Lawrence. I thought we were going to get away with that. Here's Salgado. Oh, just wide. Allen just tickles it past the post there. Unfortunate. We could be like 5-6-0 up here. It's been that good. 2 disallowed goals for Charlie Allen. We had 2 or 3 that have been really, really close, and we've scored 2. So it's really impressive. I'm absolutely thrilled with the performance we've seen from this team. Here's Lawrence, and they clear it again. And they've got 1 player up. They're not going to do much from there. Issa, who will be coming off soon, I want to bring Peters on for his last hurrah in Coventry colours. Here's Allen. Oh, dear me. Hit the post. Oh, No, it's not a foul. And Molineux can't get anywhere near that. Oh, they've got away, but yeah, Rob Allen pulls him back. So we'll make some changes here. So Washington and Peters coming on again. They will both not be here next season. Washington's on loan. Peters and Cardiff have just taken the lead, so we did need to get at least the point. Charlie Allen, it's in. Third time lucky. I mean, the goalkeeper just let him have that, didn't he? And Notts County, I haven't looked whether this is going to send them down, but just a really strong performance. It hasn't. Wimbledon, and we see how they're doing. I can't see, and there we go. We are the league champions. Not only do we get promoted, we are the winners of the league, promoted to the Premier League. Absolutely massive. There we go. Here's the team. There it is, folks. What a performance. What a performance. And we are, going to be playing Premier League football next year. That is absolutely huge. Thrilled with that. Full crowd by the look of it. Who's that number 10? Was that Alan? I'm not sure. Might have to check that out. It wasn't Spencer Lawrence. We'd know that because he's got his hair, hasn't he? Right, so this is how the league finishes. We are top with 98. Cardiff finish second with 96 points. Brentford drop out of the playoffs. They're losing to Cardiff, and Wimbledon lost right at the end against Leicester. Last minute goal. So unfortunately for Wimbledon, they couldn't get it done. Notts County will stay in the Championship. They get to live another day. It's sad because AFC Wimbledon is one of our previous clubs. So Reading and Wrexham are joining them in the division below. So that is very, very exciting. Let's have a quick look at the team. Who were the best performers in the team? So we've now got this saying Adam Flint has retired. He's been such a quality player. Let's look at this. What he's done at Coventry. £3.7 million spent from Huddersfield. Coventry got themselves promoted before we got there, and he's had an amazing season. This was his best year. 8 goals and 10 assists from midfield, which is not bad at all. 43 games. He didn't play as many games this season as he was getting on a bit, but what a player, what a performance, what a performer. I think the other player to look at is Aaron Land, who's again not the best season the last couple, but he's done some spectacular things. 25 goals, 17 goals in League One, and definitely in the 2041-42 season, 12 goals, 6 assists. Hugely important player for us. But let's have a look at the stats. Who were the standout performers? Well, it was Gary Hayward who had the most games, 46 games of all. I'd say played every single game, started the lot. What a player. Leo as well, as you'd expect. Issa, Asgar, Popovic. We had a very, very settled team. Goals, well, it was Popovic was the main man. Yes, Salgado, Leo and Spencer weighed in, and we had other players who we had on loan who also were scoring goals, but it was Popovic who was the main man there. Spencer Lawrence, he was a spectacular player this season. 17 assists, well ahead of everyone else. Washington just behind. Amazingly, Leo not top of that list, but he scores 11, 10 assists. XG of 12.6, so maybe he didn't quite do as well as he could have done. 7 player of the matches just behind Popovic. In terms of passing, it was Asgar who was top of the tree. Let's have a look at the shots. That doesn't really tell us much. Asgar, 14 yellow cards. No red cards this season, which is pretty good. But the average rating, it's Popovic who leads the way. Leo and Lawrence, I think all 3 of those, and Hayward, all 4 of those players, I think are going to be absolutely critical next season. We need to hold on to those because I think the rest of the team, in all honesty, is probably not at that level. And I would include Steve Waters, our new goalkeeper, in that. I don't think he's anywhere near as good as the player that we lost, or the two players that we've lost in those goalkeeping positions. So some great performances throughout the team. But I think if I was going to have a player of the season, it would have to be Popovic, hasn't he? He has done so much. 34 goals. It's absolutely insane. 42 overall with cups and everything included. 8 goals in 7 cup games. I mean, what a performance. He's been on a free. I mean, he's worth 6 to 6.8 million. I mean, he's nothing like what Leo's worth, and we could make so much money from Leo. And I think we'll have to do that at some point. But our first time in the Premier League, surely we need to keep these players. So no jobs at the minute, as you can see. Let's have a look if there are jobs coming up. I mean, always there's managers retiring and things like that, or managers finishing their contract. So looking at the Premier League, we've got Burnley, who look like they're probably going to get relegated, and Swansea, who pretty much are certain to get relegated, who are possibly we might not see next season, or might be losing their jobs. And then you never know what's going to happen in some of these others. If there's a big job that goes, then you get a bit of a managerial merry-go-round. So we will keep an eye on that. But I think what we're going to do is stay at Coventry. But we are now actively looking to move to another Premier League club this season to make, or in the next season, or during the summer, just to ensure that we give ourselves the best possible chance of winning the league, because that's what we're trying to do. So we've got ourselves another letter. I think we're up to F. So that's the likes of Fulham. We can include there. It might actually be higher than that. I need to double check that. I can't remember. But irrespective of that, I think there are a few clubs that we could go to in the Premier League. But we are one of them now, which is rather cool. Right, folks, let me know what you thought about that season. I mean, it was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. 4 seasons finishing in 3rd and then losing in the playoffs. And then we win the league. Yeah, it's been really, really pleasing. But next season is going to be tough. Are we going to be able to use the same possession-based approach in the Premier League, or are we going to get completely smashed? I don't know. I feel I want to try it, but I think it's probably going to end in tears. I think we've got to be really, really canny in the loan market. And I'm not sure if the loan rules are different in the Championship to the Premier League, so that's something to think about. We need more midfielders. We absolutely need to bring in 1 or 2 midfielders, and some of those will have to be permanent transfers. But we've got a bit of money. We've been given £47 million, which is not bad at all. We've got a wage budget well above what we're spending now, and that is going to be. Next season's wage budget is 600,000. So we've got of committed wages. So wages that we are actually going to we're going to be going on top of next season. We've still got about £225,000 worth of wages. So we could get some real quality in there, but we've got to be careful, clever with it. Right, folks. Well. Let me know what you thought about all that. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Coventry in the Premier League. See you then. Goodbye.